Greetings from Bermuda, this is BD Allow me and welcome to the narrative deck builder, Ruff Ghanor. So this is a game that originated, I believe, as some RPG episodes on a Brazilian podcast. It became a book series by the same name and has now become a deck building game. So let's jump in and have a look and see what it's like. Before we do so, just thank you to the developer for giving me a key so I could check it out. New game, begin run. So it is technically a roguelite, but how much of a roguelite it is remains to be seen, I think, because it is heavily narrative based as well. So that's kind of one of the things I'm curious to see about, is just how replayable it would be. Anyway, let's begin with the tutorial so we know what we're doing.
In the beginning, there were the gods. The gods shaped the earth, the sky, and the seas. They populated them with creatures and smiled, for everything was green and good. But men corrupted creation with their imperfect souls. Ambition and war ravaged the lands, and the gods felt disgusted. So they created the Devourer of Worlds, a creature of immeasurable power. Nothing the men possessed could stop it. Unchallenged, the monster advanced, turning everything into a barren wasteland. But there were those who resisted, the demons. They survived at the expense of the beings' sins, and if the world were to end, they would perish. The demons created the dragons, and the dragons faced the Devourer of Worlds in a series of battles that shook creation. Ultimately, the dragons emerged victorious. Cities would be rebuilt, and mortals, against the will of the gods, would live, albeit under the grip of a tyrant.
All right. The son of the mountain, here begins the tale of Ruff Ghanor. On a frosty morning, monks Nicholas and Dunius were ascending the mountain in search of a stray goat from their monastery. As they approached a cave, a roar echoed, followed by an impact and then an earth tremor. "No sensible goat would enter the forbidden tunnel," said Nicholas. "And we're dumber than lost goats," Dunius replied, feigning calm. The sounds intensified, but did not seem monstrous. The roars were wild, but appeared to come from a child. This was enough to temper the monks' fear. Amid tremors in the cave, the monks encountered three beasts. Large reptiles were threatening a boy, a thin and naked boy coated with oil and blood. The boy clenched his small fist and struck the ground with an enraged growl. A loud bang filled the cave as the ground opened up and swallowed the monsters. Startled, Dunius asked, "How did you end up here? What is your name, boy?" After a moment of silence, the answer came as a growl. "Ruff. I sent them to fetch a goat, and they brought me a boy," said the prior, the austere leader of the monastery of San Arnaldo. His greatest mission was to shield his devotees from the tyranny of Zamir, the last red dragon, who ruled these lands at the cost of people's lives and suffering. For a long time, the most effective means of survival was to pay tribute to his heralds and remain unnoticed. But suddenly the mountain offered them a wild boy with no memory and an unexplainable earthquake power in his fists. If this boy could be trained, disciplined, and shaped like a cleric of the Order of San Arnaldo, perhaps the days of silence under the dragon's rule would end. The journey starts here. Combat encounters: face off against enemies with your deck to advance the story and garner rewards. Initiate the combat encounter. Okay, danger on the trail. Let's go. Okay, at the start of each turn, you gain 3 action points and draw 5 cards to your hand. The action cost is displayed at the top of each card, and there are various types of cards. Attack cards deal physical damage to the enemies. Control cards boost the defenses of Ruff and his allies and can alter the enemy's status. Prayer cards restore life, deal magic damage, and generate faith. This is your health bar. If it drops to 0, your journey will end and you will have to restart the game. This is the health bar of your enemy. Deal damage to this enemy by carrying out attacks in order to win the combat. Use an attack card. Okay, Hammer Bash for 5 damage at the cost of 1. So I guess even though the cards are of different types, the energy cost is still shared from a single pool over here. Hammer Bash again for 5 damage. This is a Brazilian game, and it looks like there is the occasional thing that is not being translated. That's okay, we'll figure it out. Shield yourself with a control card that blocks damage. Right. End turn. You've spent all your action points, and your turn to proceed. Status effects represent the various conditions that can be applied during combat. Status icons show up above the character's health bar. Check Ruff's details. Bleeding at the end of the turn takes 3 damage and healing removes bleeding. Okay. You have enough attack cards to defeat the enemy this turn. Play an attack card. And play another attack card. Alright. Counter complete. 10 gold, I guess, and a card reward. Hammer Strike. Deals 12 damage, applies 1 weakness. Alright, accept. And continue. This is your progress bar. Complete encounters to move forward and eventually face off against stronger enemies. Narrative encounters delve deeper into the story of Ruff Ghanor, uncovering his connection with the other characters. Okay, what now? Narrative encounter. Village life had never been the same since the Hobgoblin's arrival. But on that night, everything changed. The peace of the village ended when the Sergeant Durbak, a hobgoblin from the army of the dragon Zamir, arrived drunk, making everyone's life a hell, extorting and mistreating the villagers. The prior of the monastery, cautious about Ruff's training, didn't allow anyone to do anything about it. He's part of Zamir's army. If anything happens to him, the consequences could be disastrous, he said. Ruff and his best friends from the village, Corin and Axia, watched from afar the chaos and injustices caused by the hobgoblin for days. And on a certain night, the expected chaos didn't happen. Zamir's henchmen didn't show up to drink for free and assault the villagers at the taverns as usual. Ruff, it's over. The hobgoblin is dead. We're free. How? What happened? Yesterday he invaded my cabin looking for money, as if I had any. I cut his throat with a dagger when he got distracted. We can reprimand her or show empathy. I would say showing empathy seems a reasonable thing to do. Axia, that was... I understand. Axia, he was a hobgoblin sergeant sent to the village to oversee us. The prior made it very clear that no one should mess with him. He attacked my little brother, Corin. I'm used to villagers' mockery and insults, but no one lays a finger on my brother. Ruff, what are we going to do now if the prior finds out? Right, the best thing to do is fake a fight. Take the body to the square and beat him as if we had fought. I'll face the consequences. Ruffy, you won't get in trouble with the prior alone. I'll help you. Okay, that is a dead hobgoblin, I guess. Allies are playable characters who will assist Ruff in his battles. A dead hobgoblin with 30 health. An ally's turn begins after Ruff's turn. Okay. If your ally's life runs out, they will be incapacitated, leaving Ruff to face the remainder of the battle alone. Alright, I guess we just go for it. So, quick prayer restores 8 health and gains 2 faith, I'm assuming that is. But we don't need that now anyway. Shields up. I guess a dead hobgoblin is not going to attack us, so we will just attack him. And then end our turn. And then our ally goes. Each ally has their own deck and action points. Coordinate attacks with your ally to unleash powerful synergies. Okay, so what's he got? Guard defense, gain 7 block. If you've got no block, gain 14 instead. Sword slash, deal 8 damage. If you've got no block, draw 1 card and gain 2. Apply 2 vulnerability, gain 10 block. Or deal 6 damage to 3 random enemies. I think we just go for it. And we drew another sword slash. I don't know what's gonna do. Will this deal it to the same enemy? It will. Good. Now let's hope the prior buys into this. With a bit of luck, Zamir won't miss this one. And will leave us alone. Okay, card reward, shields up. Onwards. Exploration encounters. Take risks with your deck and win amazing rewards if luck is on your side, or accumulate curses if it's not. The murder weapon exploration encounter. They had already taken care of the body, now it was time to erase the remaining evidence. Alright, now we need to get rid of this, says Ruff, holding the bloodstained dagger in his hands. Beside him, an anxious Corrin checked their surroundings. Dark forest didn't allow seeing very far. Axia seemed the least troubled of the trio. Okay, during exploration encounters, you must decide how Ruff will face various situations. Each choice leads to a test. Cards are drawn at random from your deck and must meet certain requirements. The outcome of the tests can be a success or a failure. You can check all the cards in your deck at any given time. Okay, nice. Okay, so we've got a bunch of attacks and a bunch of blocks and one prayer card, okay. Return. Okay, now make your choice. So we can bury it, which requires us to draw 8 cards and have at least 15 physical damage on them. Place it under a large rock, draw 7 cards and have at least 2 control cards. Or hide it in the hollow of a tree, draw 4 cards and have at most 2 prayer cards. Yeah, this reminds me of Across the Obelisk did something similar, I think. Moondoggy, how you doing? I've got to take on a fair fight, right? We know that we've only got 1 prayer card, so we'll do that. In fact, I think we probably could pass all of those tests. Okay, success, 0 prayer cards. He spots an old hollow tree. It looks like the perfect hideout. Ruff slides his hand in carefully, praying not to be bitten by anything. He reaches as far as his arm can go when he feels something snagging onto his wrist. He releases the dagger and swiftly pulls his hand. Clinging to his forearm is an object shimmering with a magical glow, a relic. Without a second thought, Ruff tucks it into a bag. Suddenly, a noise in the forest interrupts the silence. The boys barely have time to react before one of the village guards appears. "What are you doing here?" he asks. Okay, do we lie, draw 5 cards and have at least 3 prayer cards, which we cannot do? Or do we tell the truth and ask for secrecy, draw 3 cards and have at least 6 yellow action points, which I think we also can't do. So, okay, fair enough. They gave us a test that we can't fail. And now they're going to give us a test that we can't succeed. Next, failure. Ruff tells what happened, how they vanquished the hobgoblin, and why it was for the greater good. For San Arnaldo's sake, tell no one, especially not the prior, he pleads. Have you lost your minds? The guard exclaims in disbelief. Death of one of Zamir's sergeants won't go unpunished. May the saint watch over us. Alright, we have a relic though. A saint's amulet gives us 1 faith at the beginning of each turn. I don't quite know what faith is good for yet, but I am sure we will find out. Initiate the narrative encounter. Ruff faces the tough decision of disclosing Sergeant Durbach's death to the prior. Dear. Prior, monastery, and village leader, absorbed in reading, notices Ruff entering the main hall and gives him a stern look. Speak up, goat boy. When you come in with that face, I know you've been up to mischief. Prior's gaze seemed sharper than Axia's dagger. I killed Durbach, the hobgoblin that was tormenting the village. Prior pauses his reading for a moment. Why did you do that? I'm gonna justify myself. It had to stop. He was mistreating people, destroying everything in his path. Fortunately, no one else lost their life. You're lying. I'm not. Actually, am I lying? I might actually be lying. Because I didn't. No, I didn't kill Durbach, did I? Oh, fine. I'll admit the truth. No, well, yes, it was me to protect someone. Prior dips his fingers in a viscous oil and marks him on the forehead and lips. Brother Ruff Ghanor, you are now tasked with serving San Arnaldo. You accept this mission from which you shall never be relieved? Stunned, Ruff suddenly senses the presence of the saint enveloping him. I accept. And I initiate you as a cleric in the Holy Order of San Ronaldo. Why? You took the sins of others upon yourself, right or wrong. It was the gesture of a cleric. I understand. What happens now? You will face the consequences of your choices. Zamir will test us. Her back was just the beginning. Our enemies will multiply in these lands. It is now your duty to protect the monastery. Have a miracle. Earthquake. Deals 12 magic damage to all enemies. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Onwards. Okay, combat encounter the missing hobgoblin. A hobgoblin appears in the village searching for Durback. Well, he's going to join his mate. And now we get to kill a proper living hobgoblin. Where is Durback? I know he was here. No hobgoblins come this way. You lie, kid. We know he's been in this village. I spotted hobgoblin footprints in the surroundings. Something odd is happening here. But worry not, I will make you talk. Ruff has mastered his first miracle. Miracles can be invoked during battles. Miracles have a faith cost in order to be cast. This is your faith bar. Ruff gathers faith through prayer cards. Faith points accumulated in combat do not carry over between encounters. Okay. Notice that you already have 1 point in your faith bar. This is due to the relic that you received earlier. Okay. Relics harbor mighty passive abilities. Check the details whenever necessary. Come on, I thought it was pretty good. At least I make an effort. I'll just read it out. Alright, use a prayer card to generate more faith. Give me 2 more faith. I guess that means it needs 5 faith. Yeah, okay. Play a card of your choosing or end your turn. What's he going to do? He's going to put up some block, I take it. So I will smash him with my hammer. And then I will end my turn. Gain additional faith with a prayer card. That will give me 1 more. Oh yeah, so we've got 1 more from the relic. And 1 more here. Always good to know I've got career choices available to fall back on if need be. Okay, we can now cast our miracle. Earthquake, deal 12 magic damage to all enemies. Let's go. A human bearing the courage to face a hobgoblin. Now I understand what happened to Durback. Farewell, brat. Just wait until Zamir hears of this. He's gonna run away. What a big coward. Card reward. Gather strength. Gain 1 something and empower. Gain 1 empower. Gain 1 miracle. Actually, check. Maybe that will explain. Yes, it does. Gain an empower. Deals 50% additional physical damage. Okay, cool. Accept. Arcanium is a rare and mighty metal for enhancing your deck. You have enough Arcanium to edit your deck. Select edit deck. Okay. You can edit your deck with Arcanium. These, there are 3 types of modifications available. Enhances existing card effects. An upgrade enhances existing card effects and or adds new effects. Duplicate adds an exact copy of a card to your deck. Remove permanently removes a card from your deck. This area shows the cost of deck editing. It fluctuates depending on the type of modification and varies from card to card. Cost also goes up every time you make a modification. All right. So I guess we should upgrade something. We've got 50 of this stuff. Can we upgrade that? We can take it from 12 to 14 and apply 2 weakness. Let's just upgrade our basic attack. Why not? Okay, return. Continue. And that was the introduction. Act 1. Continue. So I guess if you were playing a new game, this is where you would start from. All that was just the tutorial. Alright, cleric life. Ruff studies, trains, and lends a hand to those in need. As a newly ordained cleric, Ruff strove to prove himself worthy of the title bestowed upon him, even under such adverse circumstances. Their back was dead, instilling a mix of relief and dread in everyone's hearts. The prior said, "Maybe nothing will come to pass, or maybe the worst will." The answer was not long in coming. Dark clouds gathered on the horizon, and gradually scouts from Zamir and all sorts of creatures loyal to the Red Dragon began to prowl the monastery's lands. Ruff and Corinne were still teenagers when they learned that their training would be tested sooner than expected, as their weapons masters Cyprian and the prior himself summoned all fit to fight to patrol the surroundings. Okay, narrative encounter. Cyprian's aid. Listen to your teacher, Ruff. What's happening here is terrible, but it's also fantastic. We've trained our entire lives. Chances to apply what we've learned are rare. It's your time to pick a special skill. So religious training, gain a prayer card. Strength training, upgrade 1 card. Or strategic training, duplicate a card and -5 max HP. I'm not particularly religious. Let's just go for the hitting things hard route. And I take it we can't upgrade the one that we upgraded previously. Upgrade that from 6 to 9 block. What is weakness actually? Characters with weakness deal 30% less physical damage. But it also costs 2, so I may not be able to use it that often. Gain 2 in power. Yeah, let's upgrade a basic block. So we got a mix. Tavern talk. Corin tries to cheer up his friend, but things don't quite go as planned. Seated in the tavern, Ruff and Corin sip mead, discussing their recent training session with Cyprian. Which move did you like the most? Definitely the Ascendant Strike. Wow, quite violent for a cleric. Or a paladin, really. All that's left now is to pick a fight to test the new move. That's right, it wasn't like I was given a choice, right? Coincidentally, a drunkard stumbles, taunting them. What, we're gonna fight a drunkard? Hey, sissies, how about clearing the table? My buddies and I are tired and don't want to drink standing. Yeah, I'm pretty violent. Let's test the new move. Says Ruff, glancing at Corin with a mischievous half smile. He pushes the drunkard and starts a fight. Okay. Oh god. 3 drunkards armed with weapons. That was not what I signed up for. Alright, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hang on. Return. Thank you. I don't know what you're doing. He is in stealth mode. Deals double damage. Oh, okay. So he's attacking me for 8. Is that? God, I hope that's 8 rather than 16. He's going to block for 9, and he's going to do something. He will apply a buff. Gains 1 dodge at the start of each turn. Dodges the next 1 physical attack. Increases by 1 at the start of each turn and when hit. Wow, this seems like a pretty rough fight already. Perhaps I shouldn't have resorted to violence quite so readily. Okay, well, let's gain 9 block. Do we know who he's going to attack? I guess we don't. I'll protect me. Let's get an empower on me. And let's... Oh, I can't block my friend? I guess I can't. Okay. Well, then I'll play it on me. Don't need all that block, but whatever. Wait, has main power gone away? Main power only lasted that turn. Okay. Maybe I should have casted in power. Maybe it goes away at the end of your turn. Could I have casted it on Corwin? I don't know. I should try that next time. 3 damage, apply 1 vulnerability. Apply 2 vulnerability, gaining 10 block. 8 damage if you've got no block, draw a card and gain 2. 7 block if you've got no block, gain 14 instead. Okay. I guess we don't know who he's going to hit. Let's just go with... let's go on the front guy. Make you vulnerable. Hit you for some extra damage. And we can't do any more damage, so I guess I'm gonna put... Let's just focus him down, put 2 more stacks of vulnerability on him. And end turn. Enemy phase. Okay. Oh boy. 6 damage 3 times, 9 damage twice, 15 damage. And applies a debuff. God, we're gonna die. 12 damage, apply 1 weakness. Can we just kill the front guy? He's taking extra damage. But I don't know whether we can kill him or not. Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna straight up kill him. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so we can only play it on ourselves. So I'm actually gonna get hit for a lot there, aren't I? Unless they do randomly choose a target. 6 damage to 3 random enemies. That's probably good given his dodge. Yeah. You took less damage. Why did you take less damage? You have block on? Maybe they have block on. Alright, end turn. Please don't all hit me. Oh, good. Okay. Not the best. Nobody's attacking this turn. So I think we just go for maximal damage. 8 damage, that will kill him. This, he will dodge. Does that mean he dodges the vulnerability as well? It does not. Okay, good. And then this we know will hit him 3 times. Okay, that was good. What is retaliation? Oh. Possibly should have asked that before I hit him. When hit by physical damage, counter attacks with 6 damage. Jeez. Okay, I will kill him with this, but I need to block first. Oh, he dodged it. Oh, you massive pain. Oh no, and I can't even heal now. Oh wait, I got my miracle. I forgot about my miracles. Okay, die to an earthquake. That was surprisingly brutal for an early fight. Okay, choose your card. Offensive, defense. Deal 14 damage, gain 2 block for each control card in hand. That's the yellow ones. Power Eruption, deal 12 damage and an additional 10 for each active enchantment. What is an enchantment? I was trying to select it and then see the details, but that doesn't matter. I guess I will find out later. Okay, continue. I need to heal. However, we're going into another combat encounter. A dire situation. Ruff was returning from his training when he spotted some creatures running dangerously close to the village. Oh wait, no, hang on. Can we choose where we go? It looks like we can. We're choosing a combat encounter either way, though. Endless demons or dire situation. That's both got a card rewards. Let's do the one that's not endless demons. Dead men probably don't retaliate as well, that's true. Axia, what are you doing here? These creatures are too close to my house, Ruff. They almost attacked my brother. Rion is just a child. I feel like we're getting thrown into the deep end with some pretty rough enemies kind of early on. He hit me for 13. I'm going to die at this rate. What is your deal? It would be nice if there was mouse over on these icons to see what they do. But I guess bringing up the details is not too hard. List skin upon taking damage gains regeneration 2. Really? God, okay. Enchantment card that has been already activated in combat. I don't even know if I've got any enchantment cards. You're going to hit for 13. I don't know who he's going to hit. I've not got much health though, so I better put some block up. Let's make you weak. And then, okay, I'll still take a little bit of damage, but it won't be as bad. Axia, what can you do? 3 damage, 3 mana for a fireball, 18 magic damage to all enemies. You don't look like somebody who could hurl fireballs around, I gotta say. But I'm impressed that you can. Weakness, apply 2 weakness to all enemies and consume. Fireball, deal 5 magic damage and 2 burn. Or mage armor, gain 22 block. She might get hit for 10. But, I mean, fireball, it's gotta be done. He does gain his regeneration. So how does regeneration work? 4 HP at the start of the turn and then decreases by 1. So presumably well, I'm guessing the HP gain is based on the number of stacks as well. Okay, hit me. Good job. How are we doing with faith? We've got 2. We'll get us to 4. That's not enough to cast our miracle. 5 damage, 8 damage. It's not enough to kill. What's he doing? Oh god. I think I'm just gonna put block up. And then I'm gonna I wonder if there's a chance of killing him. Well, I guess he's got lower HP. Come on, Axia, finish him off. 22 block. Return all consumed cards to your deck and consume. Is Fireball a consume? I'm assuming not. Well, I guess we can kill him with 2 firebolts. So we should probably... Actually, how's the burn going to work with the regen? At the start of the turn, I don't know whether he will live. If they're applied simultaneously, he will live. So let's just make sure he's dead. Yeah, do I have any consumed cards? Consumed? No. So, no point casting that. End. End turn. Okay. 10 HP. We can deal with that. An 8. And a 5. Which I probably... Could I have healed there? Should have healed if I could have. Variant slash. Deal 6 damage to 3 random enemies. Discipline. Gain 1 action point. Lose 1 action point on the next turn. Okay. Oh yeah, action points are always yellow, aren't they? Okay, it's not that they're linked to the yellow cards. Survivor gain 8 block. Your block is not removed next turn. That's pretty good. Let's take that. Okay, first blood. Zamir declares war on the people. They were not just any tax collection battalion. Their force was vastly more menacing than the ones arriving annually, maybe twice a year. They arrived setting thatched roofs ablaze and sounding war trumpets, ushering in an invasion. Ruff swallowed hard, speculating it to be retribution for Derbak's demise. It's a bit over the top. You kill one guy and you invaders instead. I think there's more to it than that. At the army's vanguard, a commanding figure in full armor took prominence, their face a mere skull with eyeballs ablaze with red flames. The prior greeted him with measured words, seeking to avoid a confrontation. This monastery stands accused of the murder of Zamir's warriors. Our blood has been shed. Now we shall spill yours. Oh wait, that's an evil dude. Okay, well, evil dude with a normal sounding voice. Offer 50 of your clerics as sacrifice, proclaimed Kydriax, the undead general in service of the tyrant dragon. Resist and all of you will perish. So it looks like we actually get a choice of encounters there. So we had a choice there between doing that combat encounter we did and the one with the demons. And now it looks like the demons one has gone away. So I guess that may be how there's a bit of replayability from run to run. You're not always having to do the same story beats every time, maybe. Okay, war. Narrative encounter. The prior rallies the clerics and the village men for battle, but dispatches Ruff to the prayer circle. The prayer circle? I'm a fearful warrior. Elders, women, and children seek refuge within the monastery's chambers. The rest follow me. Ruff immediately grabs a hammer. There we go, that's more like it. Not you, goat boy. You stay and help the clerics in prayer in the main hall. Protest, pretend to accept, or accept. I'm going to protest. But that's not fair. I want to fight. I said no, Ruff. This is not the time to disobey me. You're not ready yet. You're more valuable alive and praying than dead on the battlefield. Prior turns his back on Ruff and heads to the gates to coordinate the defense. Disobey. No way. I belong to the battlefield. I'm going to regret this. Ruff ignores the prayer circle and decides to join the battle. In the distance, he sees Corin's sister Cyprian and the prior fighting on the front lines. Without a second thought, he decides to join them. Okay, do we fight hobgoblins on the way? Draw 5 cards, have at least 3 attack cards. What have we got? 3, 4, 5 attack cards. 6 and 7 non-attack cards. Or try to avoid the combat. Draw 7 and have at least 1 prayer card. I think we're going to try and avoid the combat. Yes! With great agility, Ruff sidesteps hobgoblins, advancing steadily towards his friends. Get an upgrade, alright. Let's upgrade. So that was not much damage increase, but 2 weakness. Power Eruption, 12 damage, an additional 10. Oh, that just reduces the cost of it. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Because even if we haven't got any active enchantments, 12 damage for 1 seems pretty good. Okay, Brave Stance, combat encounter. Corin faces off an enemy far too big on his own. Ruff decides to lend a hand. Time to face Zamir's troops. So this gives me a card and lets me remove a card. That's just a new card. And this is just a new card. I think we go for the option that will let us remove a card as well. And hope that doesn't mean that it's a harder fight. Oh. I didn't need your help. Alright, I did. Just look at the size of that thing. Never seen anything like this around these parts. Is that a troll? Zamir commands all sorts of evil creatures. We must stop him. It is a troll. Oh my god. 160 health. We're dead. Troll regeneration. Loses all regeneration when hit by magic damage. Restores 8 HP at the start of the turn and then it decreases by 1. Oh my god. Alright. So we need some magic damage. Which I hope he can apply. I think I'm going to start by healing. And getting 2 faith. And that will make it easy to cast our miracle sooner. Then... if I do that, that will make it so we can cast it next turn. And I thought I had 1 left, but I don't. Okay. Apply 2 vulnerability, gain 10 blocks, 6 damage to 3 random enemies. Okay, so we don't need block. Okay, make him vulnerable. Maybe I'd have just been better doing that, actually. And he healed it basically all back. Oh my god, he's hitting us for 29. To all of us? Oh, gee. I should have stayed in the prayer circle. He's vulnerable. Gains 4... Wait, he gains plus 4 damage when we use a prayer card? Does that mean... That means that increases the damage he's doing to us. God. I just need to put some block up. Block, block, block. End. Okay. You got no blocks to gain 14. Apply 2 vulnerability, gain 10 blocks. Seems like a pretty good deal right now. 3 damage, apply 1 vulnerability. Is there any reason not to hit him? No. Actually, even we're doing 7 damage. Okay. Alright. 24 block and 20 block. Not bad. Can't take many of those though. What next? Applying a debuff. Okay, so I could hit him with our miracle. And then that's going to increase his damage. I wish I had a way to get active enchantments. We empower and gain a faith. I guess he's not attacking us, is he? So, yes. 18 damage and he's vulnerable. Okay, that's pretty good. 23 damage. Alright, let's go. 17. And I'm gonna hit you with this anyway. At least get rid of his regen. Is there a way for him to get regen back? No. Good. End. Okay, we don't need a block. Just want to maximize our damage, so we play these 2 and it doesn't matter which order. Okay, nice. Nice. Other than that, draws a card, I guess, but that would have still been the best thing to do. We are weak and fragile. That doesn't seem good. Deal 30% less damage this turn and receive less block this turn. That's very bad when he's hitting us for 33. Oh my god, can we just kill him? Not when we're weak. Ah, god, I think I've just got to put on as much block as I can. Maybe we shouldn't have hit him with Earthquake, actually. Maybe that was a mistake. If you have no block, draw one card and gain a block. Can't cast both of these, so we should do that first. And then we want as much block as we can. Which is not very much, but I guess it keeps us alive. God, that actually did 10 damage. I wonder if we could have killed him. Oh well, too late now. Oh my god, 8 and 9. Okay. Let's kill him now. Sweet. Please have at least one attack. Okay. Thank you for having one attack. Good grief. Okay, that was rough. No pun intended. Choose a reward. First aid, restore 6 health, lose 1 bless to increase the healing to 18. Okay, don't know what bless is yet. Oh, I guess it's a status effect. What does it do? Gain faith at the start of the turn. Okay. Kind of think we want more healing. So I'm going to take first aid. Because if we don't get an opportunity to do something about our lack of health, we're going to be dead real soon. Let's get rid of one of the basic blocks. And continue. Oh no, no, why are they all combat encounters? Why didn't I stay praying? What a stupid idiot I am. For rushing into the fight. I should have listened to the village elder. Oh dear. Oh dear. Boy, when you said you were a kid... What? No, hang on, sorry. Boy, when you were a kid, you used to say you didn't know how to fight. Only how to kill. I want you to remember that now. Don't fight, just kill. Yeah, about the killing. Probably it's gonna be them that kill me. Hitting for 26. Is there any way I can not die here? I've got 1 weakness. Well, let's get 9 block. And then do we go for weakness on him? 30% less damage, that will make it 4 times 2. So we save ourselves 4 damage, basically. Or if we put it on the other guy... probably 4 as well, and that will gain 8. Okay, so that's better. Maybe one of them will attack the big dude. Lizard Fury, plus 6 damage on reaching half health or less. Okay, let's keep that in mind. I guess on the assumption that I live... Oh no, Empower's going to go away, but I will get the Faith, I suppose. Do I care? I think we just need to kill. If I hit them, does it make it more likely that they hit me back? I have no idea. Okay, come on. Do something amazing. Deal 14 damage and gain 2 Faith. Gain an action point, lose 1 action point in the next turn. Give out Protector, gain 14 block and 2 in power. Can you cast that on, like, maybe me? Like, Protector sort of sounds promising. Yes, you can. You should totally do that. And now I don't die. Happy times. Okay. If we gave him an extra 1 now, he could do some more damage. It didn't look like there was an option to actually protect himself. Yeah, do that now because I can't cast a card otherwise. So I guess we just do that. He'll survive if they both hit him. Ooh, okay. Okay, 1-on-1, alright. And I keep my block, nice. So you are gaining 9 block and applies a buff. 9 damage and applies a debuff. And yeah, what was it if we plus 6 damage if we get you down to half health? Okay, well I've got this, so I should make the most of that. And kill him or do we go for him? I guess go for the one that's low. 8 damage, 12 damage. Okay, yeah, let's kill you. Put the other 8 on him. End. So you lost an action point this turn because I played that last turn. Oh, apply stun. Stun characters miss their next action. You, why don't you do that? Well, you and your ally restore 25 HP, but I can't afford it. I need 4. I really need him to cast that, though. At some point. Okay, stun him. End. We're going to draw this fight out if we can. Oh god. You're hitting me for 14. I can do that. I can't block anything. Okay, so no, we're not going to be able to hang around to heal. However, can I get any healing and kill him? This is going to be 20 damage. So, yes, I can. What's that buff I've got? Oh, Empower, okay. Yeah, which is factored in. Alright. Oh, yeah, and now he's hitting us for more, so if I don't kill him, I'm dead. So let's not use that one, let's use this one. And then kill you. Still alive. Amazing. Choose a card. Firebolt, Cure Wounds. Restore 8 HP if you have 30 or less HP. Heal for double. Or 1,000 cuts. Discard your hand. Deal 4 damage for every discarded card. I'm gonna do my cleric thing and take another heal. Because I'm worried. And I've got to do another combat encounter. Kaid reacts. Oh no. You can all start praying to your pathetic gods. The day of judgment has come. Okay. What's your deal then? 19 damage and block. So 19 damage will kill me. That will heal for double. Great. I suppose I don't want to lose it all right away. He may be able to cast his protecting thing though. So let me hit him with that. Weakness will reduce his damage as well. Okay, please have your protecting card. Good. 14 block and empower, okay. We need to not play this if we want to be able to play High Priest at some point. However, we also can't play anything else. could... no, we can't play that even if we play that. So all we'd be able to do would be that. Yeah, do it. This isn't going to come back into our hand next turn anyway, I assume. Okay, hit me. Good. What's his status? Yeah, reduced action, okay. You're having a think and debuffing. 7 block. That's fine, we just smack you. 12. 8. And another 8. End. We don't need to be protected. We don't want to cast that in case the heal comes back around next time. I assume this gives me faith then, given he doesn't have his own faith bar. So I'll just hit you for that. Yeah, it does. And end turn. End turn. What are they? Don't like the look of them. It went into my... here they are. If this card is in your hand at the end of your turn, lose all your faith. And you're hitting for 24. So I could do that again for a weakness. I can cast my miracle anyway, so I don't really care about the loss of faith. Give me 6 more block, and then hopefully he can protect me for the rest. End. Devout Protector. Okay. Don't care about that because my faith's at 0, but why am I picking a target? Okay, can't cast anything else anyway. Hit me. Oh, you hit him. Don't hit him. What does that symbol mean? Attack and buff. Alright. I've got 2 empower still, so I'm hitting for more damage. And I think we hit you with that. We may as well play that. And I think we just really want to kill him, so go with that. Actually, how is he ever going? Oh, by playing this. That's worth it. Yes! Good job, High Priest. Heal us up. Nice. Go kill the High Priest there. Okay, having a think. Time to hit you. Hit you. Hit you. Get rid of that card. What's that symbol? Oh, retaliation. Okay. Which means you're going to retaliate against him, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm going to hit him anyway. And I'm not keeping my block this turn. So we'll just end. Okay, more despair. Can we kill him? 12 damage, 1 weakness. Maybe? But just in case we can't. End turn. Yeah, we can. Goodbye. 50 Arcanium and a card reward. Fireball. Now I can have a fireball. Or Devout Protector to protect my allies. Or Smite, deal 9 magic damage. If you've got less, deal double damage. I mean, I've never wanted to turn down a fireball, but 3 is pretty expensive. But it's a fireball, yeah. Your faith, goat boy. Ruff and the Prior vanquish Kydriax. For San Arnaldo! With a mighty swing of his hammer, Ruff strikes the ground, creating a chasm beneath the hobgoblin's feet that swallows them whole. Before them now stands the undead general. Ghanor and the Prior press forward to attack. In tandem, their hammers find their mark on the enemy's arm and leg. Kydriax falls back, wounded. This is not my defeat, humans! And he flees into the distance. Alright, we are about halfway through Act 1. Well, let's do a couple more encounters. Okay, exploration encounter. The library holds many secrets for those with eyes to see them. Actually, I should have looked at what the other one was as well. No guarantee we can do both. Ruff was tasked with cleaning books in the library, which the Prior valued more than the silverware, deeming them to be much more valuable. The task was monotonous, but also a great opportunity to discover some of the hidden secrets there. Would it be what Corinne would do? As soon as he arrives, 2 peculiar locations capture his attention. Which one should he begin investigating? Climb the old stairs to the mezzanine carefully. Draw 8 cards, have at least 3 control cards. Or go to a completely dark section at the back of the library. Draw 6 cards and have at least 8 action points. 6 cards and 8 action points, that means 2 of them need to cost 2. Or I need to draw my fireball. I think the odds of that are not great. Draw 8, have at least 3 control cards. I would say the odds of that are not great either. So let's go to a completely dark section at the back of the lab because that sounds more exciting. Okay, so 6 cards have at least 8 action points. Yes! 9. Nice. Ruff navigates the darkness cautiously, feeling the shelves. He finds himself in an isolated room full of books and scrolls of considerable age. Almost hidden in the background, a small safe stands out on top of a pedestal. And on it, Ruff reads, "May the blessing of San Arnaldo open your path." Oh god, I've got to do a test again. Draw 5 cards and have at least 2 prayer cards, or draw 6 and have at least 3 attack. 6 cards and 3 attack. Wait, how many prayer cards have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds like the better option. Yes. I am very prayerful. I am the goat. This is true. Ruff prays to San Arnaldo. Suddenly the safe starts to glow and opens gently. A relic. Ruff takes it in his hands carefully, feeling the power emanating from the object. It's more useful in his pocket than locked in the safe, especially if it helps against Zamir. Nice. The relic is the Pendant of the Faithful. At the start of the turn, draw 1 additional card if you have Bless. But I don't. Okay, I need to take cards that give me Bless now then. Because now I've got a few things that benefit from that. Okay, so we got a choice of 2 combat encounters. Or a narrative encounter. Narrative encounters offering healing, which I don't need at the moment. As well as a bunch of other good stuff. Let's do a combat encounter first. So not all hobgoblins or wolves in the woods. Let's go for not all hobgoblins. That's a lie. He's a hobgoblin. And it's just me now. Oh. Where are my allies? I need some allies. I feel kind of exposed facing up against 2 enemies on my own. Okay, well at least I'm only getting hit for 5, I suppose. Oh, that's true. They're not all hobgoblins, are they? True. Fine. Okay. Hit for 18. Oh god, can I actually kill him? Maybe I can kill him. The best defense is a strong offense. Block. And what does that symbol above his head mean? Fury. When HP drops below 20 for the first time, clear all penalties and switch your next action to Berserker's Fury. Don't know what that is. Probably bad. And block stays active for 2 additional turns. Alright. Hitting me for 6. Okay, well I can block that. So let's block it. And then hit you. And hit you again. End. Give me fragile. That's annoying. Wait, how is different from fragile different from vulnerable? Fragile is I receive less block. Okay. You're hitting me for 11. Okay, I can block that. So I'm gonna. Although if I give you weakness, I guess I'll take a bit of damage, but that's okay because we know we've got that thing coming up that's going to let us heal anyway. It's only 2 damage. 12 and 8. Plus I've got healing here now in my deck as well. I've got quite a bit of healing. We can earthquake you, so let's do that. $16 to kill, which we can do. But first, let's heal a little bit. Actually, doesn't matter. Good, no problem. Choose a card. Monk defense gains 6 block and 2 retaliation. 1,000 cuts, discard your hand, deal 4 damage for every discarded card, or combat finish, deal 4 damage for each attack card played this turn. I seem to be going for a bit of a mixed build. So maybe I shouldn't have taken Fireball. Maybe I should have stayed more on the kind of red cards. Four damage for each card and draw 1. Oh, I could skip. Nah, 1,000 cuts. I never skip cards. How are we doing? Let's do... yeah, let's do this combat encounter and then this. And then assuming we survive and get that far, we'll probably call it for this session. Okay, 3 wolves. Cyprian, is this likely a pack leader? Get ready. Okay. It seems like a good time for a fireball, or it would be were it not for the fact that they're all attacking. And that will not kill them. So, not a good time for a fireball. Plus 4 damage when fighting solo. Plus 2 damage for every other wolf in combat. And then just a normal wolf. He can't protect me. So what would that be? That would be 19, 23 damage. I really want to cast that fireball. Oh, it's just, yeah. Get fireballed. End. Maybe he can kill one of them. Deal 4 damage for every other card in your hand. Deal 8 damage. Discard a card, deal 8 damage to all enemies. Discard a card, gain 12 block. I suppose they could be attacking him as well. 4 damage for every other card in your hand, so that's 16 damage. So that kills the one on the back. Nice. And you can kill that one as well. However, then this guy becomes 9 damage twice, which is worse. So we actually don't want to kill him. So in that case, discard. Doesn't matter, that. Game block. And then, guys, you need to attack him. Okay, good choice. Good choice. Good. Discard your hand, deal 4 damage for every discarded card. It says that's 16 damage. I'm tempted to kill him. Give me a block. Becomes 12. Actually, if there's 2 other cards, okay, that's not enough. So I need to play this now if I want to kill him with it. Sure. Puts him up to 13, but that's okay. Play it for the block. Done. Motivate troops, gain 2 empower and draw 2 cards on the next turn. 6 damage to all enemies, 6 damage, draw 1 additional card. Okay. Why don't you gain some block as well? I think we're gonna get rid of that one. And then just hit him with that, and hit him with that again. Okay. Vulnerability, but maybe we can kill him this go. So I'm guessing this is not taken into account vulnerability because we don't know who he's attacking. Weakness would be definitely good to put on him. Do I empower? No. I don't know whether we can kill him or not. Let's try. Light damage. We can't. In that case, get 12 block, discard that, then hit him for 8, hit him for 8 again. And let's hope he attacks him and not me. He did. I don't know whether there's any logic in who he attacks, or whether it's random each time. Yeah, let's kill you with a fireball. Don't need the mana for anything else. Good. Card reward. Rising Blow, deal 5 damage to an enemy. Increase this card's damage by 5 each time it is played. In a combat or like forever? I'm guessing probably in the combat. Offensive defense, deal 14 damage, gain 2 block for each control card in hand. Variant slash, deal 6 damage to 3 random enemies. I'm okay with Rising Blow. I should probably make my deck smaller. But... okay. Did we just miss the opportunity to go to that other encounter? I think we might have done. Interesting. Departure. Axia departs from the village. Axia's life in the village had always been tough. From an early age, she toiled in the monastery to support Rion, her little brother, since their mother wouldn't do it, and their father was out of the picture. For Rion's sake, she put up with the villagers' mockery and disrespect for being a lone girl who, instead of playing, had to work. Things got better when she met Ruff. She didn't know if it was because Ruff was the only one standing up for her, or simply because she had become the best friend of the Prior's protege. But now it didn't matter anymore. The Kydriak's invasion claimed her family. Axia felt nothing for her mother. Rion's death, her poor little brother, took her soul with it. Did we know that Rion had been killed? I don't think we did we? Sad. Ruff watched her go. Not even going to say goodbye to me? I don't belong here. Nothing ties me to this place anymore, said Axia. Ruff's breath drew out of his body. Nothing? Goodbye, brother Ruff Ghanor. Yeah, okay. We did miss the opportunity to do that. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, that's... I like that, actually. Even though it worked out badly for us, because I think that option was pretty good this time. It does make this seem more replayable. That's always my worry with any kind of deck builder, especially a roguelite deck builder, which this kind of is. In that this Arcanium, I think we can also... I don't know if the upgrades that we unlock with it persist between runs or not, or we can spend it on other things between runs to make our subsequent runs easier, but I think it is a kind of meta currency as well. Maybe we'll find that out if and when we die. But one of the problems I had with Griftlands, which is another narrative, heavily narrative deck builder, was that once I'd been through a story once, I really didn't kind of want to go back and do it all again. Because even though, the combats were different and the cards you were getting in your deck were different, there was just something about having to sit through the same story beats again and again that was a bit off-putting. I don't feel like this is going to suffer from that to the same degree, because the narrative stuff is kind of shorter. You do seem to have choices not only in the things that in the encounters that you choose to do, but also in some of those story beats as well. So, if we'd have stayed in that main combat and stayed praying, I don't know, would that have gone down a completely different branch of the story? And we would have had a different experience, maybe. So that's pretty cool. I like this a lot more than I was expecting to, I've got to say. I think the art is pretty nice. Some of the character art I'm not sure about, but overall the art for the game I think is really well done. And the music's really good as well. So yeah, I'm going to be playing more of this for sure. I wonder, once you've got all the way through to Act 3, whether that will then feel like you're kind of done with the game, maybe. It's definitely not a Slay the Spire style deck builder with 3 acts, and then each run you expect to kind of get through to Act 3 and then finish it, and then the fun is going through in a different with a different build. I don't think this is going to quite have so much of that. It feels like it's a game where you've kind of got a story that you go through once, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you can build your character in different ways. You could go more magic heavy or more combat heavy. I really quite like this, I gotta say. But for now, that is going to do it for me. So until next time, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. This is BDLM signing out. Bye for now.